Are you free, man?
No. No, I am not Freeman. His lawyers might be watching.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at 20 movie references in LEGO games.
Hey Blondie, I hate to point this out, but it just got stolen from there. Maybe your security's not so good.
Movie buffs will find plenty of clever nods and references to cinema in LEGO games, but did you manage to spot any of these for yourself? Was there one you loved that we might have missed? Let us know down in the comments.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Idrisception.
In its time of need, I will prove my worth by driving the enemies of my king from this land.
The LEGO Marvel games already pack in a ton of references to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but they do deviate every now and again to pay respects to other movies too. A clever one you can find involves spawning in as Heimdall, assuming you've already unlocked him. Upon spawning, one line Heimdall might utter is,
Today, we are canceling this Chronopolis.
This references another Idris Elba movie, Pacific Rim, where his character says a similar line before preparing for battle against the kaiju.
Today we are canceling the apocalypse!
I am Queen Amidala.
I bring a message from your master, Marcus Licinius Crassus, commander of Italy.
Skywalker Saga went all out with the goofy antics when retelling all 9 Star Wars movies. You kinda have to in order to make the storyline digestible. One of the best moments of Episode 1, for example, pokes fun at the intense secrecy Queen Amidala must utilize in order to protect herself. At one point, all of her clones reveal themselves one by one, shouting, I am Queen Amidala.
I am Queen Amidala.
No. I am Queen Amidala. I am Queen Amidala.
Those familiar with older films will recognize this as a nod to a scene in Spartacus, when the gladiators' followers stand up and claim to be their leader one at a time.
I'm Spartacus!
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus!
May the whip be with you. With both franchises being developed and owned by Lucasfilm, it would make sense to see the LEGO indie games reference Star Wars and vice versa. Both the first and second LEGO indie games contain clever references to the galaxy far, far away. When entering the Cave of the Holy Grail, the knight initially pretends to be Darth Vader when Indy spots his shadow on the wall. The first level of Crystal Skull in LEGO Indy 2 sees Indy driving past one Han Solo, still frozen in carbonite. And at the end of the first level in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indy does pull out C-3PO's head. It all gets better, but we'll get to the Star Wars references to Indiana Jones in a little bit. That wasn't flying!
Gentlemen, the situation is dire. I welcome any ideas.
You've got to be more flexible in your thinking, Director.
The first LEGO Marvel game has some humorous trophies and achievements for players to unlock, and this was one of our favorites. The trophy Falling with Style is a direct reference to the classic 1995 Pixar film Toy Story, where Woody totally dismisses Buzz Lightyear's demonstration of flying.
You can't. Can't!
Tell you, I could fly around this room with my eyes closed.
Okay then, Mr. Lightbeer, prove it.
All right, then I will.
How does one obtain this trophy? All you have to do is jump off the Shield helicarrier and complete the skydiving challenge. It isn't as impressive as Buzz Lightyear's flight, but maybe the Space Ranger would still be impressed. Qui-Gon Jinn.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want.
Idris Elba isn't the only one who got a shout out from TT Games in their LEGO games. For Skywalker Saga, they included a line for Qui-Gon Jinn that occurs if you stumble upon an object the Jedi can interact with. Upon spawning, he might utter something about having a particular set of skills.
I have a particular set of skills that will come in handy here.
Anyone who is aware of actor Liam Neeson will know him not only as Qui-Gon Jinn, but also Brian Mills, the vengeful father who tries to intimidate his daughter's abductors by mentioning his particular set of skills in the movie Taken.
If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
Watching like a hawk.
Well, that's the question on everyone's lips. Except no one's allowed in his cell to find out.
If you really want to strike fear into somebody, all you have to do is get someone who works in law on your side. Just look at what happened to the mysterious yet familiar sounding inmate in Lego City Undercover. When one inmate asks about his identity, he immediately tries to quiet him down, noting that somebody named Freeman has his lawyers watching.
Are you free, man?
No, I am not Freeman. His lawyers might be watching.
Either someone has been watching too much Shawshank Redemption, or he's committing identity theft. Regardless, it should definitely put the other Lego inmates on high alert.
Car.
Life finds a cape.
I could sure go for a Bat Burger right about now.
The end credits of LEGO Batman 3 hides a fun but obvious teaser for what the next LEGO game was going to be. We loved it so much that we just had to include it here. As you watch Batman and Robin scale the never-ending building, a T-Rex will eventually show up with the Jurassic Park theme blaring in the background.
I just can't seem to get a break today.
Sure enough, the next LEGO game to have launched after this was indeed LEGO Jurassic World. Nevertheless, we appreciate the shout out to our Dino movie franchise.
Na 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 Fat Man!
Seeing double.
Colonel Fury, sir. Loki jumped into a vortex and vanished.
Another fun trophy in the first LEGO Marvel game does not require a ton of effort. Heck, you can nab this as soon as you finish the game. Simply set Human Torch and Captain America as your party members to get the Don't I Know You trophy or achievement. This isn't exactly a reference to a specific movie, but rather an actor from two different movies.
I just feel like I want to race! What? Sorry, just talking to myself.
Before becoming Captain America, Chris Evans played Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, in both Fantastic Four and its sequel Rise of the Silver Surfer. Both were horrendously awful. Just think, you have two clones of Chris Evans as your party members, though.
Hey, Blondie, I hate to point this out, but it just got stolen from there. Maybe your security's not so good.
Why did it have to be eggs?
You've changed your hair.
Same jacket.
No, new jacket.
Skywalker Saga holds a couple of fun Easter eggs for Indiana Jones fans to find, and they are pretty creative. Both of them can be found when playing through Episode 7, The Force Awakens. When playing the Reap What You Solo mission, you can find a container that holds the Ark of the Covenant, which can be unlocked by solving a simple puzzle. Later on in a cutscene, Han Solo and the Traitor Trooper will recreate the iconic scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark, where Indy decides to bring a gun to a sword fight. I've got a golden chance to meet my doom.
You will then be enlisted in Kang's army for the rest of your existence. Absolutely free.
As you explore the collided world of Chronopolis, you will sometimes hear Kang the Conqueror blaring out announcements over his obnoxious PA system. In one of these announcements, he will remind citizens to buy Kang bars for the chance of finding a golden ticket.
That one lucky citizen can win themselves a tour of my citadel by finding the elusive golden ticket hidden inside the wrapper of a regular delicious Kang bar.
This, of course, is a direct wink at the 1971 movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And we all know what happened to all those kids who won golden tickets. Yeah, it's not a pretty picture, and we doubt Kang has something in store for whoever resembles Charlie Bucket.
Sorry, I don't think that's quite vague enough for me.
Musical of the Galaxy.
Sandy?
Some of the references in Skywalker Saga go so far back that we wouldn't even expect the young ones to understand them. Unless they're, one of the weird theater kids. For this, make sure you already have one party member set to Kylo Ren. Then switch the other party member to Sith Lord Rey.
Rey?
Tell me about it, Sith.
The dialogue exchanged here is an homage to the musical Grease, where Danny and Sandy have a similar exchange towards the end of the movie. Again, super random for even a Lego game to include a piece from a 1978 musical.
Hulk gets it.
Hulk breaks speaker. Sometimes Hulk forgets he's the strongest one there is.
Funny thing is that Skywalker Saga wasn't the first to reference something random like a musical or, in this case, a romantic drama. All you have to do to see this is finish the bonus level House Party Protocol. Deadpool will do his usual and narrate the end in the typical way, making fun of the heroes.
Hulk had time of his life.
However, Hulk seems to be in on the joke as he holds up Black Widow just as Deadpool says, "Hulk had time of his life." Oh yeah, that is a Dirty Dancing reference right there, folks, and it is the most unexpected reference we have ever come across in a Lego game. Their hearts will go on. Not every movie featured in LEGO Dimensions got their own level pack, let alone a character pack. Titanic got itself lumped in with the Ghostbusters world, and it's one of the funniest Easter eggs we have on this list. In the story level for Ghostbusters, you will have to raise a sunken ship from the water. Upon doing so, you will spot a pair of skeletons on the bow. Visit this ship in the open world, and you can see the red hair on one of them. Yeah, I didn't think you'd come across a humorously dark reference to one of the most tragic tales in cinema and history, did you? The Dweeb Ground.
Order 66. Execute Order 66. Yay!
Do you think Obi-Wan reads comic books? Or at the very least, does he watch movies? Just asking, because one cutscene that happens after the boss fight against General Grievous has suddenly given us the itch to rewatch the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. After nearly getting ambushed by Commander Cody, Obi-Wan jumps off a ledge and hides in a similar way as Spidey does in the 2002 Spider-Man movie. Parker hides underneath a balcony just as he's about to get found out by Aunt May and the Osborns. But question is, how did Obi-Wan manage to do this without spider powers? Food for thought.
You are a naughty space-bending cube. But I'll bet we could have some fun.
I'll take that. Thanks.
The special thing about LEGO Marvel Superheroes on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 is that you get a neato platinum trophy to commemorate your trophy hunting and 100% completion. And it doubles as a reference to the 2012 Avengers movie. After the epic fight against Loki and the Centurions, Iron Man asks the team if they have ever tried shawarma.
There's a shawarma joint about 2 blocks from here. I don't know what it is, but I want to try it.
We're not finished yet.
This same line is used as the name for LEGO Marvel Superheroes Platinum Trophy, and it's such a wonderful treat. The shawarma, we mean. The plat is great too, but really, you should try the shawarma. The face of cinema. LEGO Jurassic World got pretty creative in how it references a variety of other movies that Steven Spielberg worked on. One level of Jurassic World has you assemble a projector to create a 3D T-Rex, which will chomp down in the same way as Jaws did in Back to the Future Part 2.
Whoa, nice.
Speaking of Jaws, you can spot the famed hunters Brody, Quint, and Hooper in a cutscene when playing the San Diego level. Of course, you may also spot Spielberg himself in the game, as he is not only a playable character, but he does have a few cameos throughout the game.
It could be completed and ready to receive visitors in less than a month.
Reality bleeds into fiction.
The incident I'm referring to is a disagreement between 2 criminals, Greedo and Han Solo.
The who shot first debate has been argued over to death within the Star Wars fandom, and it's all thanks to the several cuts that seem to change the story. Well, Skywalker Saga pokes fun at this by making an entire side mission out of it.
We already know Han shot first, so why are we even bothering with this? That guy's got first written all over his face.
A stormtrooper will ask you to investigate the incident by asking Mos Eisley Cantina patrons who were at the scene when Han and Greedo shot each other. Spoiler alert, no one knows who did it, and the case is closed without a proper conclusion, just like in the real world.
Blast. An even split, just like the last one.
Attack of the Clones. Not that one.
Who are you?
Lego City Undercover references a ton of action movies for some of its chase and fighting scenes, but the best of them all happens after Chase breaks into a vault containing a priceless artifact. The security system activates a platform of agents that all look a little bit like Agent Smith from The Matrix. Not only that, but as the chase progresses, the number of agents chasing him increases. And the thing is that not all of them turn out to be so useful.
Don't let him escape! Faster!
Honoring a classic. You could say that there was an entire level dedicated to one particular movie in the first LEGO Batman game. In the 1989 Batman film, the climactic fight between the Dark Knight and the Joker takes place inside Gotham City's Bell Tower. The first LEGO Batman game basically uses this whole setup as its grand finale, the final level and final boss fight to bring down Joker and Harley Quinn. And they even have the same music piece playing in the background just as they did in the film. Honoring history.
Of course I'm worried, and you should be too. Lando Calrissian and poor Chewbacca never returned from this awful place.
Shortly after finishing the first level in Episode 4, you will watch a cutscene where C-3PO and R2-D2 begin wandering around Tatooine's dry and sandy desert wasteland. To signify the dangers ahead, one shot shows a skeleton with a flag that is coded in a foreign language. When translated, this flag reads, "The Hidden Fortress." Yes, this is a straight-up homage to the Akira Kurosawa movie that would famously inspire the sci-fi movie franchise we know today. Overall, it was a fantastic way to show appreciation for the movie that helped kick off the galaxy far, far away.
Don't be so sure.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, there's more where that came from.